Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for checking out my first video. So for this video, I'm going to cover just three things, preliminary data. First thing I'm going to check is at the target range what my time to acquire a new target is going to be. From there, we're going to go to a left and right strafing target to see my total time to kill. I think the targets are set to 150 health or maybe 200 health. Um, and from there, we're going to check my edits to see how quick I can 90 up to a roof in this edit map, given a minute time, and to see how many mistakes that I make. So in 1 second here, I'm just going to go split screen, and then we'll kind of review what my baseline gameplay is like. And just for information, the controller I used was just this basic Xbox controller. It's not an Elite Pro or anything, although I just got one last night. So moving forward, that's what I'll be playing with. You can see the controller has some some paddle boosts on there, but as you'll see shortly, my accuracy is pretty low right now. You can tell that my target acquisition is very jumpy. So I'm curious to see how nootropics are going to affect that. If there's any supplement that might kind of help my nervous system smooth out this aim process some and make this a little bit easier. So let's take a look at kind of what my initial gameplay looks like. Um, just here in this shooting range. So as you can see, it's kind of taken me a minute to get to my target. Also, I want to note that this was the first time I played when they removed the legacy controller settings. So right now I'm playing on linear, so it really is taking me an extra second to really get my sights on the target. And this is me just figuring out, oh hey, I don't have legacy anymore. This is linear, but I decided to just run with the test because at the end of the day, it's just baseline values. So on average, I think my best time to acquire was 0.92 seconds from one target to another, and you can see it was probably two like that was just back to back. I think my worst time to acquire a target here looks like 2.76 seconds. So out of 20 targets that I recorded, my average time to acquire a target is about 1.94 seconds. And I just want to emphasize again, just kind of how jumpy it is, how slow it is for me to reach the final end target. See how kind of back and forth it is, and it's really shoddy right now. So I'm curious to see what some of these supplements are gonna do. So give me 1 second, and then I'll switch over into the time to kill targets. Okay, so here we have, you can see me starting in. I'm at 60 meters. It's a left to right strafing target. I'm going to just pull up my spreadsheet here and see what we got. So it's looking like my best time to kill a target was 5.16 seconds, which is pretty decent. I used this AR the whole time, and I can go over what controller settings I was using in the description, or if any of you guys want to know it. But the worst time I had was looks like 13.58 seconds. So that's a really long time to get one of these targets down and to really not find your mark. And in a gunfight in a game, I mean, that's pretty much, you're gonna lose hands down, especially the levels that some of these pro gamers are playing at. My average time to kill 20 targets like this worked out to about 8.79 seconds. And there you can see my 20 seconds, or my 20 target stats there. So that should be, hopefully, the first two preliminary things. I realize I don't have video on my 90s right now. It looks like something even happened to the data. Oh, okay. So for 90s, so far I only ran 3 tests. The first one I got all the way to the top in 28 seconds with 17 mistakes. The second one it took me 55 seconds and I made 23 mistakes. And the third test took me 43 seconds, but I only made 14 mistakes on that one, so it took a little longer. But the mistakes were kind of lightened up a little bit for me there. So I'm going to continue to run some today. Like I said, I'm going to test out some. It's called Bucked Up. So we're going to see how these numbers change, and I know that my numbers are going to change just as I practice and as I continue to improve my own gameplay. But hopefully we'll see some noticeable difference on a supplement versus not on a supplement. So thank you for watching. If you guys have any suggestions, anything that I can do better, anything to make this more scientific or more consistent, please reach out to me, leave me a message, and just let me know what we can do. And if you have any supplements that you would like to test or any aspect of gameplay that I can collect empirical data on, I would love to hear from you. So that's the video, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.